morning. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. And so I was trying to avoid getting on this camera. I'm not gonna lie. But in those couple of moments when I had the whole thought to not get on the camera until I get myself absolutely together, I'm like, what the heck? Like, this is real life. Everybody wakes up and they don't have their self together. Now, for me, this is definitely like a mindset, blockage that's getting over. How can I describe this? I'm overcoming it because I oftentimes think a lot about what people think, and for who I am and the positions that I most oftentimes find myself in, I believe that I just can't, be the type of person that just doesn't care. But as a confession, I think that sometimes I allow for myself to become stagnated, if that's the word, or I let myself become stuck because of the fact that I care too much, right? And so kind of like this, this thing that I've been basically repeating in my head, I wanted to call it a mantra, but it's not really that, is that you have one life to live, right? And so rather than living it in the shadows and being so concerned about what people think, all the time, which is something that's hard for me to overcome at times, is confessions of Tamia Dawkins this morning. Like, you guys are my therapist. But sometimes it's so hard for me because of the fact that I have more of what is called type A personality, And so also being a mom and having to keep things together because people depend on you for their well-being has caused me to be like that. And then also being in ministry for all of these years as well has caused me to be like that. But it's definitely not an excuse for me to just be who I am so that I can be happy as a person as well. And I think for a long time, I haven't been doing certain things in my life that would make me happy. Inevitably just being absolutely real, you know what I'm saying, with myself. And it's not that I'm not a real one, because don't get it twisted, your girl is a real one. Okay, but oftentimes I find myself just not allowing for myself to completely like chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that to embarrass. I'm always thinking about other people, you know what I'm saying? Not just how I would look, but how, people could possibly be embarrassed by certain things that I do, which I think is a good quality, but to a certain extent, it's definitely cause for me to miss out on opportunities to show people another facet of who I am, being a multifaceted diamond and all. And I think it could definitely be an inspiration, because I don't live my life by choice in some outlandish way. It's pretty typical wife, mom life, entrepreneur life, Definitely looking forward to this upcoming season of being able to do certain things that I've been restricted to do because of the pandemic. Go figure. But there's life after this, and I'm looking forward to living that life by God's grace. So nonetheless, I didn't even plan on opening up the vlog like that, but here we are. Like I said, a full therapy session. So here's what your girl has on the agenda today. I've been slacking, so to speak, and I can't even call it that because it's like a whole rebuttal in my head, because I'm so many different things. Like, I have so many different things going on in the last part of completing my degree, and I have to switch up some stuff with that because I'm in a really challenging class that I need for my major, but I think I'm gonna have to withdraw from it and take it at another college. So that's going on. And then my boys are being homeschooled full time, so that slowed me down from some of the endeavors in terms of my entrepreneurial stuff that I have going on in terms of building stuff out. And then I've been simultaneously looking for a VA. I've probably been doing this for like 2 years now, and I haven't had the best of you know, repeat tries or whatever, trying to find that person. Most oftentimes, like, people are not upfront about what they do know regarding online business, especially when you have a VA that has to take on a lot of your tasks. So I found it challenging to even trust anybody to take over certain components of my business. So I have like this whole onboarding process that I created, which is really cool because I can, you know, use it over and over again. And I've been putting a couple of women that have applied for the position through that. And oh my gosh, like, let me tell you, back to that personality, you know, type A personality that I have, I track my stuff, okay? Because as an entrepreneur, you have to pay for systems and you have to stay on top of your stuff. And I track people through my training program, and I let them know, if you're training for this, like, I can see if you're watching the training videos. I can see what progress that you make through the onboarding process. And some of the women that have applied, they just completely ignore the process. I want to just be a creative entrepreneur that's creating, you know, the necessary course, or, you know, even with my membership, that's all I want to do is create the content for that. I don't want to be stuck doing, you know, certain tasks in my business that do need my eyes, but they definitely don't need my hands. I'm gonna session with you guys before I started to get stuff done. So your girl's gonna go ahead and start with just a quick Bible study. I've just been really thinking about the prophet Elijah and his life and his struggles, and him going through a season of discouragement, as great as he was in God. And I've really been inspired by his story, me being prophetic myself. I've really been intrigued, you know, as to how this prophet was able to get over discouraging moments, because truth be told, I have discouraging moments. Jot down a couple of things that I want to get done. Oh yeah, and another thing that I have to get done today, I think it's at 4 o'clock. But I have a pre-interview. Someone in the Georgia area contacted me with regards to, you know, my mission and vision surrounding everything that I do in online business. And then also, I think that my husband and I are recording our podcast today, because it can't be Thursday because he has to do some traveling. So probably today, because tomorrow I think something is going on. Yeah, so we're doing that. So just in case you didn't know, I mentioned probably like 2 vlogs ago that I had a family channel called Doing Life with Us. I'll make sure that I put it somewhere so you guys can see it. And on that family channel, we just do life. You do life with us. So we might include my oldest son in a podcast episode, now that I'm thinking about it, kind of, you know, get his insight on things, because he's a really smart guy. And hop into this Bible study right now, jot down my to-do list and get what I can get done, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey, good morning. How's your morning going so far? I'm watching Roblox. What is this? Minecraft? Yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning, right? This is your life. Good life. Hey guys, so I am back. The lighting is so terrible. Let me see if I can sit here. Yeah, I got a little bit here. And I'm dressed, as you can tell, and pretty much feeling myself this morning, which I think is super important for women overall, that we feel ourselves, especially as moms and caregivers and everything that we are. It's important that we love ourselves. Can't stress it enough. But anyway, things got switched up today because I needed this time. So my husband is doing some traveling Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He'll be home Sunday because he's not preaching in Fort Lauderdale this Sunday. And so I needed this time just to be able to get some more content done. And so, like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing, I don't know if I call it like a series, for 15 minutes of teaching for my church in particular. And so for some time, I haven't been teaching. I haven't been doing women's ministry, I would say about a year and a half. They're about, I would share every now and again on my other YouTube channel, which is Lady Tamia Dawkins, but God knows it wasn't consistent. So I was able to take a lot off my plate, and now with that being in the past, still busy, but that being in the past, I'm gonna pick up this once again, and I'm super excited about it. So today I'm gonna be doing teaching on Elijah. I think I mentioned that earlier, but the point of me hopping in the vlog is because I'm still in my morning routine, but it just looks a lot different from what it would normally look like, because I gotta turn on a light. It is so dark. Here we go. I hate the yellow light. I like white lights. White lights are video people's best friends. But usually I would be downstairs with the children, you know, doing their homeschool stuff, but I'm not going to do that today, this morning anyway. So my husband has to leave at 11 for an appointment. I have an appointment at 4. I had an appointment at 8:30 this morning, but it got canceled and rescheduled for next week. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So it's about 9:30 right now. I'm going to go ahead and record this teaching that I was going to do so it can get posted today on the church's website, which is Praise Tabernacle International. I'll put it in the description down below if you want to check out our church. And yeah, so that's what's going on. So I'll catch a little bit of footage for you guys to see while I do the teaching in my corner over here near the window. And I'll catch you in a bit with regards to my morning routine. Hey y'all, so I'm actually, oh my gosh, my makeup, I gotta fix it. But homeschool is over. I'm back in my office, and I'm gearing up to get ready to do a pre-interview call for an opportunity that I got to be, I think it's on a radio show in Atlanta, Georgia. I have to go back and look at the details again, but nonetheless, it's a pre-interview, which is pretty exciting. We're going to be talking about like my mission and my vision for everything that I do with regards to my online business, the Lady Collective, and Lady Life LLC. So that's super exciting. That is going to start literally 4 minutes. So what I wanted to do was hop back into the vlog and go ahead and close it out. I'll try to see if I can record just like a small snippet of the pre-interview. I didn't ask the lady that reached out to me, or her virtual assistant, or her ahead of time if I could record, so I don't want to, you know, record too much of it, with that being said, to respect, you know, where that's coming from. But yeah, the day went pretty good, and you had an opportunity to see into my 5 a.m. vlog, or morning routine, should I say. And it's always super exciting to share anything on my channel, because I know I have the ability to be able to inspire you to live an intentional lady life. Make sure that you hit that big red subscribe button, and also in the comments down below, let me know if you have a morning routine that is absolutely working for you. All right, ladies, talk to you soon. Ciao.